Yo, what's poppin' gamers? Today I'm going to do a CS2 weapons tier list ranking, and I'm going to talk about what weapons are insane, what weapons are awful, and everything in between. Now, you guys killed it on my last video where I talked about faceit teammates, so if you haven't watched that, go ahead and see what type of faceit teammate you are. In a tier list style, let's run it back with another video. You know how it is. You guys reward me, I'm going to reward you with some good content. So let's get it started. Let's talk about, some good weapons in Counter-Strike, some bad ones. Where should we start? I could start with the AK, but let's start at the reverse here. We're going to talk about the XM. Now, in Counter-Strike 2, this gun is absolutely insane. It's literally broken. But I do think it's not as effective as it was when it was first released. But it is just very solid. If you're going to use a shotgun, XM is all the way what you should be using. Elite tier, 100%. Now, USB. Insane on pistol round, but outside of pistol rounds, it's just kind of useless, right? It's the starter pistol. You can't blame it for that. So for me, that's got to be... It's got to be in the okay tier. Maybe it's hard. I think we'll put it in the okay tier. It's okay, right? Pistol round insane. The rest of the game, it's useless pretty much. But it does its job. Now, UMP, for me, this is just straight garbage. Like, nah, awful. Not what I want, right? Not what I want. But you know what I do want? I want to teach you guys how to get skins for all of these insane weapons inside of Counter-Strike 2. So let's listen to the ad for this video. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are the greatest and easiest to use automated CS2 trading site. With it being Christmas season, there is no better gift to give yourself than a new CS2 inventory. They offer a 35% bonus for every cash deposit and a free $5 for $100 worth of trades when you use my code COJO. Skins Monkey provides an instant way to get new skins with tons of great features. Skins Monkey is offering a free gift to everyone right now. You can get a completely free CS skin, up to 50% deposit bonus, or a free balance on the website from your gift. The first gift is free and the others come just from trading on the site. There is 0 hidden tricks and you only need a Steam account to participate. I received a nice M4 and UMP from my gifts. My favorite part of this event is the Advent calendar, which gives you a gift every day. You can receive a deposit bonus, XP, and tickets to a giveaway of 13 skins for 13 winners called Santa's Raffle. This is your chance to win knives and cool skins. I hope you all enjoy these Christmas giveaways and joy from Skins Monkey. Make sure to use my code COJO for huge bonuses. All right, now let's talk about what kind of pistol a Tech-9 is. It is absolutely broken. This gun is way too good for its price. And honestly, I know it is kind of inaccurate and stuff, but in my opinion, it's got to be our first god tier weapon. It is literally insane. It can one-shot at close range. You can turn your $500 investment into rifles, ops, whatever you need. It's so broken. I literally think it's too good. Now the Scout. The Scout is very decent. For its price, it's a pretty good thing to buy, but I think it's just good. A Scout's just good. And with that, we filled all of our tiers at the beginning. Look at that. Very symmetrical on me. The SG, it's okay. It's definitely... It's below the USP for practicality and everything. The SG it's good. It's just the AK is better, which we'll get to later. There's no reason to buy the SG. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. Now, the CT side auto sniper. With the fact that we have to choose a loadout now, this definitely nerfs it because it's just not as viable to put in your loadout compared to the other rifles and stuff. But again, I think it's good, but I think with the loadout, how we have to choose it now, I think it goes into the okay tier. It's definitely at the top. It's very good. Now, the sawed-off is just, it's above the UMP in my opinion, though. But it's a T-side shotgun that is close range. It's just so bad. Like, that's just awful. Actually, that's below the UMP. The PP Bison, this, you guys think I would put it at the bottom, but I'm actually not. I'm going to put it in the good tier below the Scout because of the psychological damage this thing does. You pepper the opponent with this PP Bison, it's over. It's GG, bro. They're leaving the game. They're typing to you. It's over. It's such a good mental warfare weapon to use, and I love it. Speaking of elite weaponry, the P90, the run and gun, the silver gun. For most of you guys out there that aren't playing professionally, the P90 is going to be your run and gun weapon of choice. So congrats. It's pretty elite. I'm not going to lie. It's below the XM, but it's pretty elite. Now, for a $300 pistol, the P250, it's good. It's okay. It's not good. It's okay. It gets the job done, right? Like it's good for its price, but it's just whatever. Now, the P2K, guys, let's grow up. Can we just grow up and understand that, like, the P2K is just the worst version of the USP? Like, I get it has more ammo and stuff, but just grow up and use the USP. Like, please, I'm sorry. Just use the USP, man. The Nova, it's just okay. Like, I really can't put it any higher or lower. It's just okay, right? Just use an XM at that point. Save up and buy an XM. It's just a worse version of the XM. It's like a sniper, though, so I give it that. The Negev, bruh, honestly, in all practicality, it's just a nah weapon. Like, it's good. It has its gimmicks in it. It can be used, but it's just like overall, nah, it's just not in it. But bro, speaking of an elite weapon, the MP9, I'm almost want to put this in God tier. The MP9 is just, it's so good. Shoots so fast, and in close range, it's better than an M4. It's just so broken, and I love the MP9. I love using it. Now the MP7, you know, it's good, I'd say. It's not, it's better than okay. It's good. It's just like kind of expensive, so people don't really buy it, but it's good. Like, you know what I mean? It's good. It gets the job done. It's like a rifle in a way. It's got long range. It's pretty sick. So we put it up there. For me, the MP5, like, again, it's just like, it's okay. It does its job. It does what it's supposed to, but man, I don't use it. I don't know. I don't use it. I don't like it. I'd rather have an MP7 in my equipment slot than both of them or just the MP5. I don't like it. Now, Mag 7. This has to be up here it's got to be. It barely sneaks into Elite. And let me tell you why. This weapon is so cheap, and you can jump shot with it. You can play close range angles with it. You can peek out and jiggle back and forth. It's actually so broken for its price. It really is, guys. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, I would be using the Mag 7, honestly, as an elite tier weapon. I really think it is. Now, again, I think I got to put the Mag 10 up here too. I've got a lot of elite tier weapons because the Mag 10 is just so viable. It's so good because it's $1,050. You can run and gun with it, run around the whole map, and you're just solid, right? It's just insane. No explanation needed. Just very good gun. High kill reward. M4A4, guys, I don't like it as much. I don't. You know, it's got a lot of bullets, but I think it's good. It's bottom of good for me as far as price and practicality goes, because it would be higher if there wasn't the M4, right? The M4 is better than like half the guns on this list, but because the M4A1S exists, and I'm going to put that in God tier, I have to use the M4A1S, right? It's just so good. $2,900. It's so accurate. It's easy to use. A noob can use it and a pro can use it. It doesn't matter. I've got to put it in God tier. It's insane, right? It's your best rifle on CT side. You got to have it up there. And not tier. Worse than the worst gun we've talked about so far is the M249. This gun is straight up garbage. Don't use it, please. Get that thing out of your equipment slot and throw it out. It's just so useless in the game right now. Now, I want to put Glock. I got to kind of use the same logic as the USP, I guess. I'll put the Glock above the USP though, because I think right now in the meta, like T side peeking into people, the Glock can be pretty dirty and disgusting. But this just varies on what map you're playing. Sometimes the USP is better, sometimes the Glock. But I guess overall, I'm not gonna lie, USP is probably more viable. It's got silencer on it. Yeah, USP is better. Now the Galil. The Galil is the top of the good tier. Such a cheap rifle, the cheapest rifle you can buy, and it's like an M4. It's like a T-side M4, right? And the only reason I have it this low is because later we'll talk about the AK, right? But honestly, the Galil is like your poster child for good guns. It's good, right? It's not elite, but it's good. So we've got to put it there. Now, speaking of a useless gun though, man, T-side auto sniper is just garbage. I'd put it below the UMP. This gun is just so bad, man. You're on T side. If you're outside of like silver or low level premier rating, faceit level 3, this gun has no purpose. Like, honestly, if you're a high level player, you'll never use the gun, man. It's just so bad. So get that thing out of here. Now, man, in CSGO the 5.7 would be God tier, but in CS2 I think the 5.7 fits below the XM. I think it's very solid, very good gun. You know, you can spam with it, do things effectively with it, but honestly, in CS2 it's just good. It's elite, right? It's an elite weapon for $500. So that one shot at close range is insane. Now, a gun that's not in here is the R8, but I would put R8 at the bottom too, so don't even worry about that. But guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel before we complete this list. It helped me out so much. You don't even know. I'm trying to get 20k subs. So let's talk about the FAMAS now. I think the FAMAS is definitely, I think it's in the good tier because again, it's good, right? But then again, we have the M4 in here. I guess it's at the top of the okay. I can't use the same logic with the FAMAS because it's not as cheap. And I don't like the FAMAS spray as much. The FAMAS is just a worse version of the Galil in my opinion. Like, it's not on the same level as it. So I think the FAMAS is the top of the okay tier. It's good. It's viable. I've got some insane clips with it, but just eh. Now, I'm going to put the dualies because they're $300. I have to put the dualies. I have to put them. They're elite, man. They're elite. They will single-handedly win you the pistol round, which will win you the next rounds. And they're $300. Like, dude, they're insane. You can spam them so fast. You can be like, dude, they're just nuts, right? So we have to put them in elite. I get it. Like, you could argue they're just good because of, you know, whatever, but nah, bro, I'm putting them in elite. We'll sneak them in there. Now let's talk about the deagle. By far the best god tier weapon we talked about so far. Why? Because this thing is absolutely broken. You can one-shot people no matter what range with a $700 pistol. You can two-shot them if you're right up in their face. It's so good, man. Like, I don't even need to talk about it. You guys know the deagle's just broken. The amount of times I died to bad players, the deagle is too much. CZ, I mean, it's just like, it ain't it, man. With the choices you have for pistols, like, again, let's just grow up and use the 5.7, right? Like, there's no reason to be using the CZ in my opinion. It's just like, I get it. Some of you guys are good with it, but it's whatever. All right, let's talk about the AUG first before we talk about the AK and the op. So actually, no, we'll talk about the op. So the op, I am biased. It's the best gun ever, man. I love it. The op has single-handedly helped me travel different countries. The op paid for my tuition in school. The op pays my bills now from my team that I play on, right? Like, I have to put the op at god tier. It's my life, man. Like, it's literally my life, right? So why would it not be god tier when the op has single-handedly made my whole career? I'm an op crutcher, man. I can't use any other guns. I'm so good with the op and bad with everything else. Now, elite is definitely the AUG. I'm putting it at the top. Scoped weapon, so good in CS2. Very good, solid. It's just the AUG, guys. It's the COD gun. So good, right? Insanely good. Now, let's put the AK. We all know where the AK is going to go. I'd say the AK is the second best weapon in the whole game. I love the AK. One shot, you know, hard spray pattern, but if you're not a bot, you know, it's viable. Sorry. I didn't mean to troll all you guys out there, but man, the AK is just solid. There's a reason it's the best rifle in the game other than the op. So the op's kind of a sniper though, you know what I mean? So yeah, let me know if you agree with my list. What would you change? What would you do differently? And, you know, am I stupid? Am I smart? Let me know in the comments. And like I said, check out the video I did about faceit ranks. It's a very good video talking about what kind of player you are. So appreciate all of you. The support's been amazing this year. Make sure to check out these videos on your screen right now. I'll catch you all later. Peace out.